Good morning. Welcome back. It is Friday. We have made it to the last day of the month, almost April. Also on this Friday, March 31st, if I believe I'm correct, no arrest. No arrest. Video, pictures, eyewitness testimony, no arrests. The aunt of Ahmaud Arbery, who is a warrior. She had to be. We're actually going to do a live where we're going to talk about the corruption in Glenn County. We're going to talk about the case of Ahmaud and where we're at right now with Trent. A trending statement in Glenn County is this better not take 74 days. I'm starting to wonder. We're going to look at this clip by Brett Buffington, of course. Also going on, we have some confusion about how many times the police were actually called to this house. Now, there's a big reason for what is considered now to be a cover up, and you can see this tweet right here. The WSAV investigative unit can confirm that at least one of the attacks on Trent happened at the St. Simons Island home owned by James and Lauren Strother. The family also owns a hardware store on the island. When Brett called the house, he was told no comment. Well, I'm surprised he even got that far. Look at this clip with me and please leave me a comment. There's a lot going on here, and this next live we're going to do is going to spell a lot out.
And no arrest. And a St. Simons Island attack that put a teenager in the hospital so intoxicated he barely was breathing. He was dropped off at a Brunswick hospital suffering from alcohol poisoning and covered in spray paint and urine. New at 6, we've learned that Trent Lurkamp continues to get better, but now has to overcome the emotional damage of the unbelievable torture he went through more than a week ago. Our lead investigative reporter, Brett Buffington, still breaking details in this story and still in Glenn County. He is live tonight on St. Simons Island, where a rally to support Trent is set for the weekend.
Tina, that rally set to happen here in this park next to the island's pier on Saturday afternoon. The woman organizing it is Ahmaud Arbery's aunt. And today she told me she is not happy with the Glenn County Police Department, especially after yesterday's media conference.
Today on St. Simons Island, we spotted GBI agents, Glenn County police officers, and others going in to this building. It's next to the park where a Justice for Trent Learcamp rally will happen this weekend.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
The woman behind the rally, who rallied hundreds of people to this prayer vigil earlier this week, is still disappointed that police have not made an arrest.
There weren't really many questions answered.
Thea Brooks watched yesterday's press conference, surprised to hear this part.
We've only got time for 2 more questions. He's a busy man and we've got to go.
Now she is wondering what police are doing, especially when we told her neighbors next to the home where at least one of the attacks happened told us they haven't heard from Glenn County Police.
Wow. Interesting.
The police chief said officers had been to this home at least 10 times since last August, but a request for dispatch records by the WSAV investigative unit for this address and every other home on this street for the last year only shows police had 2 calls. Someone hung up on 911 in November, and another reported secondhand information after the latest attack.
I don't know much about the new chief interim. However, I can tell you that when your secretary or whomever she is says publicly that you're too busy to answer questions, then that makes me question, what do you have time for?
The principal at Glenn Academy yesterday posted on Facebook that he wanted students at the school tomorrow to wear red. He said it was to show support for the school community, but at that school, at least some of the teenagers being questioned by police in this case are or were students. We're live on St. Simons Island this afternoon. I'm Brett Buffington, WSAV News.